Hey everyone, just another vlog which I know everybody loves so much. Just once again addressing some things that have happened and possible future of videos and yeah, just in general just talking really. Okay, the first thing I wanted to talk about was well, basically KHF's reaction to Heaven's Lost Property, a series that I'm surprised I got. I'm surprised at just how many requests I got to do that series. So, you know, it's by no means fair to judge it as a series based on one episode. Obviously, the reason I do it with when I'm being KHF, you know, the reason I do it with the KHF character is obviously because KHF, the whole point of him is that he overreacts to everything, he blows things out of proportion, he gets over-emotional, yada yada yada, and obviously that's all meant to be fun, but obviously I can't condemn it as a series just because the first episode wasn't that good, so, you know, I'm holding out hope that it does improve. Yeah, so maybe it will, maybe it won't. Well, maybe it won't for me at least, but, you know, we'll just have to see. You know, I can by no means condemn the series just because the first episode wasn't great. Though that doesn't bode well because the first episode is normally meant to be the episode that draws you in. But this series didn't do that. But it may improve, so, we'll see how things go there. The reason I wanted to talk about that video is because I just wanted to bring up, a comment that was made by KHF in the video, which some people didn't completely understand. It's in that I had KHF talking a lot about the younger audience and what will they think if they see this kind of lewd behaviour towards women, what kind of examples that's at. And a lot of people are pointing out to me that the anime is meant to be for an older audience than the kids I was mentioning. And I do realise that's the case. I did realise that was true that when I started watching the series, that obviously this was meant to be based towards a slightly older audience who understand more that it's not okay to act this way towards women. But the fact of the matter is, and the reason I had KHF talk about this is because, you know, despite the fact that it is aimed towards a older audience, younger audiences do still watch it. That's the thing. And I know they shouldn't be. I'm not saying it's right for them to be, by any means. I'm not saying they should be, but the fact is, young audiences can find these things and say, oh, it's anime, oh, I'm just starting to get into anime, maybe I'll watch this because it's anime. And, you know, if they see this and see this kind of behaviour towards women, it doesn't say a good message for them in regards to the treatment of women. So, you know, I wanted KHF to get that point across that, you know, it's not okay to act this way towards women, but obviously with KHF it's really exaggerated because, like I say, KHF gets over emotional about everything. And you do have to remember, this new version of KHF on this new channel, he has kind of a chip on his shoulder, which has been obvious in some of the videos because he gets like, gets really down and dark about certain things come up, and you know, Emma's wondering why and he won't tell her, but, you know, for whatever reason he's got a chip on his shoulder. Another reason I had KHF talking about it is because, you know, I've recently had the realisation that a lot of my audience are actually quite young. A lot of people that watch me are quite young. I know not all of you are. I know I do have some older viewers. I do understand that. I do understand some of you are older, but, you know, I've become more aware that a lot of my audience are quite young. I mean, I never intended my show to be a kids show, but I know a lot of kids watch it. So, in realising that, I'm trying now to set a better example to the younger viewers. You may have noticed from KHF's reaction to Slayers onwards, there's pretty much no more swearing in my videos. I say minor things, I may occasionally say crap or arse, but they're not too bad. They are kind of swearing, but it's not terrible. But yeah, I've completely cut out all the really bad swearing. Like crap and arse I only say very occasionally. You know, I've cut out all the swearing, and I bring in like things like KHF getting really peed off with perverts because, you know, I want to set a better example to the younger audience and let them know that, if you're watching an anime where this kind of behaviour happens, it's not okay to act like that in real life. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I had that message about setting an example to a younger audience, and KHF overreacting to pervertedness and getting angry at it and stuff, because, you know, I wanted the younger audience to know that being a pervert is bad, basically, which obviously it is. But yeah, just wanted to clear that point up. Just, you know, wanted to explain why KHF made that comment about what kind of examples let's set for a younger audience, and just why I was having KHF get so peed off at perverts and stuff. And also, you probably didn't notice the thing about the swearing until I brought it up in this video, but for the 1 or 2 people who maybe did notice, that's the reason why there's no more swearing, and there won't be any more swearing in my videos. And plus, as a Christian man myself, you know, I shouldn't be swearing in the first place, and when 2013 rolled around, I did make the New Year's resolution to try and cut down on my swearing, and figured one way of doing that was to cut it out of my videos, and also, like I said, set a better example for the younger audience. So, yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the Let's Play channel I started up with my friend a couple of months ago, Chi and Ren Play, because it's been a while since I updated that channel, and I know the 3 people who actually watch it are probably wondering what the heck's happening with that channel, because I know my record is against me on this one, because on my old channel, even though I've asked people to forget about it, on my old channel I did try doing Let's Plays and then I gave up. Although in that case it was because I was in a different place in my life back then, because obviously I was a lot younger when I did my old channel, and I was in a completely different place in my life. But you know, and I guess people were assuming that's what happened in this case, but I just want to clear up what's actually happened in regards to Chi and Ren Play. Basically, to cut a very long story short, is, well, basically, all the footage, because me and my friend, we'd actually recorded 4 hours worth of footage of us playing through Final Fantasy 13, 4 hours worth of footage and commentary, and basically that's all gone. Yeah, the footage, it's all gone. We lost it. It's gone. It's vanished. I'm not going to go into the details, but it's gone. It happened by accident. Of course, I didn't just decide, I'm not going to do this anymore, let's delete it. No, it happened by accident, but yeah, it's all gone. Yeah, basically 4 hours worth of footage, and we just lost it all. And I can't deny that was a bit frustrating, but these things happen. These things happen, and the channel wasn't picking up like I had hoped it would, but I do understand the reason behind that. So yeah, the footage, it's all gone. It's all gone, and unfortunately we weren't doing save rotation, so we only had like that one save file, and it was last saved, you know, up to the point where, you know, we stopped the filming, so obviously we can't now go back, because we were like 4 hours into the game. We can't like go back and just spend 4 hours just doing it all over again. So yeah, I mean, maybe this is a sign that this is something that never should have been attempted, or not. I don't know, but yeah, basically there's no possible way to continue that. So, you know, I've thought long and hard about what to do now in regards to that channel. Do we start a new long haul? Do we just give up altogether? What should we do, basically? So, after some thinking about it, you know, I do still want to do a Let's Play channel, because I really enjoy Let's Plays, and, you know, I enjoy playing video games. If I'm completely honest, I'm actually probably more of a gamer than I am an anime fan. So yeah, I do want to do a Let's Play channel, and I would like to do it with a friend, because I think Let's Plays are so much more entertaining when you have more than one person. But there are a lot of complications with the way I was doing it, because one of them being that my friend Ren lives quite far away from me. It's quite far away, so it's a little bit tricky for us to meet up, especially, you know, meeting up regularly to just play games and stuff. So yeah, that was quite difficult in and of itself. And obviously he has his own things to do as well. He has his own life. You know, he can't just be at my beck and call to just come over and play video games, especially when he lives quite far away. So obviously there are several complications, and you know, the way we were doing it was, you know, doing it with my camera was, well, let's be honest, that's quite an amateurish way of doing Let's Plays, and I think that's part of the reason the channel didn't pick up the way I'd hoped it would, because a lot of people, and I honestly don't blame people for this, a lot of people see a camera Let's Play and just like, ugh, camera Let's Play, I'm not even going to give it my time, because, you know, it does look very amateurish. And, you know, the reason we started doing it like this is because we more wanted to test the format of how the show was going to work before we actually did it seriously. So basically, what I've decided I'm going to do is invest in getting a DVD recorder for my room, because I know a lot of Let's Players use that to get their footage. I know there's things like Dazzle, like there's a Dazzle capture card, which is a lot better quality that a lot of people use, but from what I've seen with Dazzle, it looks a bit too complicated for my tastes, because I think it can be quite tricky setting it up. So I think a DVD recorder would be better for me to as my way of capturing games footage. So yeah, I am gonna invest in getting a DVD recorder for my room, and as far as the talking stuff goes, you know, like I said, I would still like to do it with a friend, and I've talked this over with these guys, and they both seem okay with this setup. Basically, what I'm planning on doing is having, you may remember one of the last videos I put up on Chi and Ren was Chi and Yuki play Mario Kart, where me and another one of my friends played Mario Kart Double Dash, because we're incredibly competitive on that game. I'm thinking of my friend who was Yuki coming on and being the co-host instead, because he lives much closer to me. So yeah, he can be the co-host from now on, and as for Ren, basically, because he lives quite far away, you know, instead he'll be a guest that we have on every now and again, who I occasionally play games with. Will just be, you know, special one-off videos with him, because, you know, that'll be easier for us in the long run, and it will mean, you know, when we do meet up, we don't feel duty-bound to be doing this show. I'm even going to be changing the name of the show. Instead, what I'm thinking of doing, my current stance on this at the moment, and keep in mind, this, like I said, this is just my current stance on this at the moment. I could completely change my mind and go with a different name, but at the moment, my idea is that I might start calling this show Magical Girls Play, and have myself being referred to as Madoka, and my friend being referred to as Homura. And I know a lot of people's jaws probably just dropped. A lot of people probably clicked away from this video at hearing that. But yeah, reason I thought of doing that is because Madoka Magica's a much more popular show than Showbits, and, well, let's face it, everything's more popular than Deers. So I thought, you know, more people have heard of Madoka Magica, and more people know who Madoka and Homura are. So yeah, I thought that would be a easier way to bring in new viewers and stuff, and, you know, the whole shock value of, oh, is this two girls playing? Oh my gosh, it's two guys! What the heck is wrong with them? But yeah, I think it'll be a fun, funny, just silly name for the show, really, just a bit of fun. So yeah, those are my current plans in regards to Let's Plays. I think this will be much easier for me and my friends to do. It'll be much nicer for people to look at. But yeah, it's still going to be the same sort of show. It's just you know, going to be that my co-host is different, and we're just calling each other by different names. But yeah, I think this will be for the best in the long run. When is this all going to take place? When am I going to start up this this other new Let's Play channel? I can't say, because I really don't know at this point in time. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get a DVD recorder. I don't know what games we're going to play yet, but you know, I have a basic idea of what's going to happen, and when it happens, and I'll do a video announcing it. So yeah, so look out for that. It'll be much better than Chi and Ren play, I think. So I know a couple of people are probably going to ask me, when you start this new Let's Play channel, are you going to be starting with Final Fantasy 13 again? At the moment, no. There's no real plans to start Let's Playing Final Fantasy 13 again. At the moment, because I really hate that game. But I think with this new channel we'll start off with a game that's a lot shorter. Haven't quite decided what it will be yet, but you know, it will be a much shorter game to get things kicked off with. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, do try to keep up with my feed, because I will be posting to it whenever I finish an episode of Heaven's Lost Property. So do look out for that, and hopefully it won't take me too long to make KHF's final thoughts on it, but you never know. You never know what life's going to throw at me, so that'll be up when it's up. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, so I'll see everybody later.